Hey everybody, this is Diane with Crafting with Fury and Suki, and I am here with Scrappy Shack. And guys, whoever has followed me and has known me, this is my kind of season. I love Halloween, love to craft Halloween. It's just my favorite. I think I like the purples, the oranges, the blacks, and I love it, love it, love it. And when I heard that Spellbinders, that Spellbinders was coming out with a spooky season and a 13 days of Craftoween, let me tell you, I was thrilled, absolutely thrilled. And so we have decided to do and craft the 13 days of Craftoween with you all, and we're going to do it from October the 1st to October the 13th. I'm sorry, Suki. We just got done having our Harvest Fling mini retreat down in Georgia at Scrappy Shack, and I've been gone for a couple days, and Miss Suki has missed her mama, and she's just all over me, so I apologize. It'd be more appropriate if she was a black cat during this, wouldn't it? See, look at her. Okay, guys, I'm really excited to get in this box here. So I was kind of hoping that Suki would go lay down over there, but let me show you this beautiful box. Look at that. All of the graphics on it is amazing. On the side, it says the spooky season is upon us. Love it, love it. And then on the back, you get a little hint of what could be inside. Isn't it awesome? Love it, love it, love it. And I think that, let me put it this way. I hope that they come out with these every single year, because you know this girl's going to be right on top of it. So when you open the box, they've got this cute little sticker right here that says Spellbinders, Paper Art, 13 Days of Craftoween. And guys, you know I could not wait. So I've been in this box. And what you see in the box is just Halloween goodness. So I'm going to get the box out of the way. And what you get some awesome sequins. That's purple, black, and orange. You get some stamps for all of the spooky sayings. Love it, love it, love it. Kind of gives you a little hint of what is in here also. And this is your 13 days of Craftoween. So this is what all you're going to see. And just because the little folio has got that on the front does not mean that that's what's in the package. So we are going to go day by day together. So let's get started. And this is day number 1. You can use these little folios also. So look how pretty that is. Love the crow. And it's got a skull under glass and that pretty paper underneath. And then when you open up, let's start it this way. On the first day of Craftoween, Spellbinders gave to me a vampire. That's what Spellbinders gave to me, is a cute little vampire. So you get all of these dies to make him. And it says, have a fantastic night. So guys, let me show you. I think what I'll do is, the first thing I'll do is I'll show you the card I created. And then we're going to recreate it together, okay? So I'm going to lay that aside. And so this is what we're going to make today. Isn't it awesome? I love it. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. And then I'm going to pull in several different products to make these two, and I'll show you what I used. So let me get my supplies and we'll get started on this cute little vampire card. All right, so I've got all of my pieces cut, and the ghost here I got out of the Spellbinders Halloween TikTok, which is like a cuckoo cottage clock, but it's got the add-on with the Halloween. So that's where the cats came from, and the ghosties, and the little spider. And all right, so that is some extras that you can use. And I used Tim Holtz, I think it's called Brickwork. I used that embossing folder for the background. Okay. Then to ink blend, I used black soot and Distress Oxide. I used Wilted Violet, and I used Spiced Marmalade. So I had so much fun creating this card, and I want to create it with you. And so here is my card base. And what we're going to do is we are going to ink blend first. Oh, you'll need like a little jewel picker or something, because there is some little pieces that you'll have to put together. So let's go ahead and start. And let's do some distressing. And of course you have to have some black soot. But of course you can do any colors you want. So I'm gonna kind of start with black, this black soot around. Okay, and we'll probably go a little bit darker. I love the way the brick looks. Love this embossing folder. And here is the Wilted Violet, and I'm going to kind of go into the middle here and try to blend it in with the black some. Okay. And let's do some Spiced Marmalade. And we'll just do our card base first. And you notice when you start to kind of blend these colors together, it gives you all different kinds of colors. So I'm going to put some more purple around here. I like that. And I think I'll do some more of the black soot and make it just kind of darker on the edges. Ooh, I like that. All right, and so I think what I'll do before I get started, I am going to, I don't like that white showing there. I think I'm going to glue down my piece there. Look how, I mean, this is definitely a 3D folder. Ooh. Okay. If you open your card base like this, and I learned this from Alex from Hedgehog Hollow, that if you open your card like that, it's easier to make it more even. And she taught at the retreat with us this weekend, and I thought, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. I know sometimes you'll do that and sometimes you'll don't, but then I thought, you know what, I need to continue to do that. It makes it so much easier. All right. So there is our card base. Our card base is done. Now here's the fun part. Let's put together our vampire. I'm using Marvy Jewel Picker because there are some little pieces and it's easier to do. I'm going to get my glue press a little bit closer here. And I've got all my pieces here. So you'll notice on the die cut, Spellbinders does a lot of paper piecing dies. And they make it super easy to find where everything goes because you see these little indentions. So, like, let's see. Here's his face, which goes right here. And here's his teeth, which goes right here. And I think I'll glue the teeth down first. I'm going to grab my tweezers. Sometimes it's easier. So we're going to put his little teeth right here, maybe. Okay. I'm always heavy-handed on the glue. So there is his teeth. Let me find his tongue. I know I did it in red too. That's it right there. Yeah. And so you can see this little indention right here. That's where his tongue goes. So I think what I'm going to do is actually just put a little dot of glue right there and put his tongue there. Perfect. And here, his face will go right here. And you can see his little ear and everything. How stinking cute. Love it. Love it, love it. All right. So it's just going to go right in the lines. Easy. Kind of work with it there. So there's his little face. So cute, so cute. And now we're going to put his hands. So here is his hands. There's one hand. And it'll go like right here. It's going to fit right there. And let's see where his other little hand is. There it is. And his other hand is going to go right here. Just right in that groove right there. So let's go ahead and put a little glue. No, Suki, no, Suki, no. No, Suki, no. I know anybody that's got cats understands my dilemma here. Ah, where did my hand go? Is this sticking on her? Where? Oh, there it is. How'd that end up over there? Good grief. And so the hand is going to go right on the end there. So there's where we got so far. And then this little piece here is going to be his shirt. Love it. So let's go ahead and glue this down. And it goes right there. There's indentions on the paper. And guys, that is it. And then you've put this whole die together. I mean, how easy was that? And I think I'm going to kind of tone the white down just a little bit. There. So see, we have got our vampire, blah, 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 vampire created. Look how cute. And so we will put him right here. And let's see here. I want to do cats, and that is from the cuckoo clock. So here's a cat. And I want them to have some creepy eyeballs. And you get all of these pieces, like for the eyes, the cats, from the add-on. Alrighty. So there's, and it fits perfect. Can you see those spooky, spooky eyes? See, there we go. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. So there's one cat. And here is another cat. I'll punch out these. It's little eyeballs. All right. Let's put some. All right. So there's two cats. Kind of get that down a little bit. And I know that I have some, yep, I've got some collars to match the vampire's shirt. I mean, we got to match because these are his cats. Tell you, you didn't used to be a fan of paper piecing. Look at the cat. See its collar? I love it. All right, and let's find the other collar. Let's put a little glue here. Okay. So there's our cats. And here is our ghosties. Cut them out of white glitter cardstock. So let's go ahead and do the same thing on them. Okay, so what I've done on the ghosties, oh, get back up there. I was going to show you their little spooky eyes. So there's their little spooky eyes. You can see them holographic in there. So there's our ghosties. And then we're going to do the same thing with our spider. And once again, this did come from the TikTok Halloween add-on. And so there's the eye. Okay, so before I'm going to put these in here. Before I glue everything down, I'm going to use me a little bit, go on baby, a little bit of hickory smoke on my cardstock. And you'll see right here what it does. It gives it that little shine. You see that silver back there? That's actually hickory smoke. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to actually do some drops. I'm not going to spray it. You can tell I love this. I'm about empty. But luckily I do have another bottle. But you can kind of see, it just gives it a little sparkle. You can definitely see it on that orange. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside and let that dry really quick. Get that off my mat there. And we're going to get some white paper and we're just going to freehand cut. So let's go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and we're just going to use the same ones because I kind of like those, really go with this well. So let's have a fantastic night. And I think, I'll just use this. I'll just use some of my distressed ink. Perfect. And then we'll use Happy Halloween. And we're going to stamp these out and just freehand cut these. All right. So let me clean my stamps really quick. All right, so let's just go ahead and just cut these out. We're just going to freehand it. I don't really care how it looks because it needs to look wonky and kind of spooky. So no dye required. All right, so let's get this one. I'm going to kind of cut it like this. All right. So now it's too white. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of distress it. Perfect. And I need to get some pop dots, some foam dots. All right, so let's get started. Let's decide how we want to put these cute little things. So I'm going to pop him up for sure. So let's get some pop dots on him. I'm going to put one on his, make sure you can't see that, his wing or his cape. And we've about got day one done. All right. Then we're going to put one here. And one here. All right. So that's going to be him. Okay. And we know we definitely going to pop these up. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to put one there. And let's just put a couple here. Happy Halloween. And well, everybody else is being popped up, so we probably definitely need to pop up our cat and our ghosty. All right. So let's put some, we'll put one here and one on its little head. Okay. Cat number one. Let's put some here. And one over here. If you hear that, Sookie's got a new little toy and she's going crazy. So there's cat number 2. And I do want to pop up my little ghost too. We love Dimension. Okay, there's one little ghost. And there's 2 little ghosts. And so we'll kind of decide where we're going to put them. We'll kind of fix those a little bit. And, oh, can't forget our little spider. All right. So let's go ahead and put these down, and we will be done with day number 1. We're going to put this cat in this corner. We're going to put this cat in this corner. So cute. All right, let's see. We want him kind of just swooping in here. Let's see. Let's see here. You know, it's always hard to decide where you want to put everything. Decisions, decisions. Let's put that there. And we'll just put that coming up out of there. We kind of want him right there. If this is any indication of what these dies are going to look like, yay, yay. All right. We're going to have him swooping in right here. And I think we'll put the ghosty. He's even scaring the ghosty, but he sure don't look scary. All right. And I want to put this in the corner. I love it. So fun. And I can't believe it. We're about done with this one. So let's put Happy Halloween there. And we're going to let the spider come down. Let's see. Ooh, right there's perfect. All right, let's get that backing off there. Yay. So this is the card that we created today together for day 1 of Craftoween. And so, ta-da! How cute. So now I've got 2 Halloween cards ready. So guys, come back tomorrow on October the 2nd for day number 2. I will see you in the next video.